is dissociative identity disorder a superpower? For example, when you watch the movie Split and they have the Beast and he takes a shotgun shell to the chest. Yeah, that's not how that works, okay? Alright. It is not a horror movie trope and it is not a superpower. However, we do refer to it for ourselves occasionally as a superpower. Why do we do this? Because it makes us feel a little less broken, a little less traumatized, a little less crazy if we say it was a superpower gifted to us rather than our brain trying so desperately to keep us alive that it threw down amnesia barriers and kept us from fully forming a full personality, okay? Part of that also is, for example, autism and ADHD. We're autistic and ADHD. How does that work in a DID system? Well, the thing is, our brain as a whole, okay, is autistic ADHD, which means we are all autistic ADHD. However, okay, certain alters will struggle with it more than others. Just as though every person out there on the autism spectrum, because it is a spectrum, a color wheel, right? Just as every other person will struggle with different areas of the disorder, it's the same for us. We struggle with different areas of the disorder. One of those struggling areas is rejection sensitive dysphoria for Jessica, for example. And it's because someone had said something, a DID system had talked about glamorizing DID by calling it a superpower. We don't think we're glamorizing it by calling it a superpower, and if that offends anybody, then I'm sorry, maybe this content isn't for you. We call it a superpower because it makes us feel less crazy. Would we ever wish this upon our worst enemy? No. It's not a superpower. I know that. We know that. We all are aware of that, okay? And I hope that enough of our other videos will help show that no, it's not a great thing to live with. It's not just besties up in your head, okay? It's not fun and games. It's not something that needs to be what irritates me is that it's like a show. People treat it as though it is a show and we're just some spectacle to watch. Oh, well, how do you do this and how do you do that? I get that it's interesting and I don't mind showing that it is interesting in the fact that this is just our reality, you know? We don't understand your reality just like you don't understand ours. But if we choose to call it a superpower because it makes us hate ourselves just a little less or makes us feel like we have a little bit of power, let us do so.